Hello Dsav Cooks, this is Hannah and I am back with a 6th virtual Dsav Cooks recipe. I hope everyone got the chance to make the full lunch we did in the previous video, but this week we are going to be making an easy appetizer that is great for the summer, and I thought since fruit is in season that we would make a 3-ingredient fruit dip. So the ingredients that we are going to be using this week is a full 8-ounce container of cream cheese. Then we are going to be using 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then lastly, we are going to be using 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And if you don't have these 3 ingredients on hand, that's okay. I'm sure the next time your parents at the store, ask them to pick up some of the ingredients and they will be happy to get them for you. So let's begin making our fruit dip. And ladies, remember to pull up your hair when you are in the kitchen, and of course, wash your hands before you start cooking. And then lastly, we need our Dsav Cooks apron. So let's begin making our fruit dip. Now to start, I just got out a medium-sized bowl, and I'm going to begin with using the cream cheese, and it is an 8-ounce container, so we're going to use the full block of cream cheese. And I did let it sit out for a little bit just so it got a little bit softer, or you could either pop it in the microwave for a couple seconds. So I'm going to dump the full container of cream cheese into the bowl. It's a little sticky. Okay, so now that we have our full container of cream cheese, we are going to be adding our vanilla extract, and we are going to be using 1 teaspoon. And when you're looking for the teaspoon on your measuring, you are going to find TSP, and it's going to be lowercase for 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to open up the vanilla and just fill it to the very top. And so it's perfectly lined up, and I'm just going to dump it in. And then next, we are going to be using our brown sugar, and we are going to be using 3/4 of a cup. So I have my 3/4 cup here. And when we do the brown sugar, I'm gonna move my bowl to the side so you guys can see. We are going to be measuring it all the way to the top and pushing it down so it is packed nice and tight. So let's see if I'm gonna need a little more. So we're just going to pack it down with our fingers. And you can see that once you pack it down, you're gonna need a lot more. So let's try it again. And let's pack it down. And we can probably add a little bit more just to top it off. Okay, so let's see. So this is probably enough. And when we dump it in, you're gonna see that it's just going to clump together into our bowl. So we got our bowl back. We already have our cream cheese and our vanilla. And I'm going to dump it in, and you can see that it came out perfectly. So our next step is, since our cream cheese is a little dense, we want it to be nice and smooth. So we are actually going to be using our hand mixer. So I have my hand mixer here, and I plugged it in, and I am just going to be using it on the lowest setting until it is smooth. So I'm going to start with this on the first setting. And this may take a few minutes. Okay guys, now that I am done mixing, it did take me around 2 minutes to get a smooth, creamy texture, and it does not have any clumps of the cream cheese in it. And you can see that it did turn it a slight brown color because of the brown sugar. So I'm going to try to get some of the excess off of our hand mixer with our spatula, just to get some more dip. And you could probably use your fingers too. But since our mixing bowl is a little bit messy, I wouldn't necessarily want to serve my fruit dip like that. So what I am going to do is grab a smaller bowl that I feel that it'll all fit inside of here. So what I'm gonna do is just take my spatula and pour it inside of our smaller bowl. In this way, it'll just look nicer and have a better appearance if you were to serve this. And you could serve this at a party, or you could just have this as a quick little snack with some fruit. So, and it comes off really nice with the spatula. I'm just going to wipe some of this off. And I'm just going to spread it a little bit in our bowl. Okay, so that was pretty simple, and this fruit dip is going to taste great in strawberries or apples, grapes, any fruit that you think you would like. And you can see it looks perfect right inside this smaller bowl. And for visual appearance, if you want a little taste of something sweet, you could grab a little bit of brown sugar and just do a nice little sprinkle on top. And I can show you what it looks like. And here it is. So that would look really great with some fruit to dip inside. So that is going to be all for this week's recipe. This was a quick 3-ingredient recipe that is perfect for the summer with all of the yummy fruits in season. And I am going to be recording a video every other week. So if you guys would like to make the fruit dip, be sure to email me a photo, hannah@dsav.org, and I would love to see what you guys are cooking in your kitchens. See you next week.